People say Jews are too powerful, we're too strong, we're too rich, we control the media, we have too much this, we have too much that. And we often apologetically deny our strength and our power. Don't do that. Don't do that. We have earned the right to influence public debate. We have earned the right to be heard. We have contributed disproportionately to the success of this country. Never, ever apologize for using our strength and our influence in the interest of peace. And if you need a biblical source for it, just remember the psalmist who said, Hashem owes li'amo yitain. God will give the Jewish people strength, owes. And then, only then, Hashem yivarech et amo b'shalom. Only then will God give the Jewish people peace. Peace will come for the Jewish people and the Jewish nation only through strength. Never apologize for using your strength for peace. Thank you. I look forward to a couple of questions. Having been brought up Jewish in a modern Orthodox home was the greatest gift to me personally and career-wise. It gave me a target to fight against because I don't accept anything. I am by very nature querulous and agnostic about the world. I question everything. And growing up in an Orthodox context, I had the rabbis and the Talmud and the Torah to argue with, and it helped me develop my argumentative skills. It gave me a sense of a tradition that I could accept parts of and reject parts of. It made me think for myself, and it's been the greatest gift to me just as an individual and as a lawyer. It also always made me feel as if I were part of a community with a long history, often a very sad history of persecution. It made me never want to tolerate discrimination or persecution of any group. My father said to me that part of being a Jew is always fighting for the underdog, always fighting against oppression, never sitting silently by. Lo ta'amod al dam re'acha, do not stand idly by the blood of your neighbor, was a byword for me, but also im ein ani li mili, if I am not for myself, who will be for me? But if I am for myself alone, what am I? These are the points of reference that have motivated me in my life, along with tzedek, tzedek, tirdof, justice, justice, must you pursue. So for me, my Jewish heritage, my Jewish faith, my Jewish tradition is a struggle. It's not a guidebook. I don't like the Rambam or Maimonides because I don't like people who tell me what to think. I don't like the Mishnah Torah because it is a set of rules. I like the Talmud because it's back and forth, fighting. I don't like a catechism of the kind that Maimonides try to impose. Anima amin be'emunah shlema. I don't believe, I struggle, I fight. And Judaism gives me the ability to struggle, to continue. Somebody once asked me, when will you start believing? And my answer is, when I stop thinking. For me, belief is inconsistent with thinking. Belief is the end of thinking. So I am not a believer, I'm a struggler and a thinker. And what I struggle with is my Jewish heritage. I think it was Woody Allen who once said, I'm an atheist, but it's very important to me that the God I don't believe in is the Jewish God. I'm not an atheist, I'm an agnostic. But the issues that I struggle around are Jewish issues. I don't care about the theological issues of other religions or philosophies, but I care deeply about my Judaism, and I will hopefully keep struggling with it on my deathbed. For me, being Jewish also means never accepting second-class status, never accepting a double standard, always fighting against discrimination. One of the reasons I'm so passionately committed to Israel is that Israel is always subjected to a double standard, always has to justify its existence, and part of my Jewish tradition is always to fight back against discrimination against others, but also against discrimination against Jews and the nation state of the Jewish people. And so for me, being Jewish is also fighting for Jewish values, for individual Jews who are being discriminated against, and for the nation state of the Jewish people. I fight for others as well, but imay nani li mili, if I am not for myself, who will be for me?